Let us start. 5 states seek fair share of taxes cap on cess and surcharge. Second is here inflation under 4% but vegetable prices up again. Tomato prices eased but rural food inflation surpassed 6%. Economists expect the inflation pace to pick up from this month as the base effect fades. Rural consumers feel the pinch more. And describe here India's retail inflation stayed under the Reserve Bank of India median target of 4% for the second successive month in August, even as it inched up marginally to 3.65% from an upwardly revised 3.6% in July. August inflation pace is second slowest in 5 years. The base effect from last year, retail prices rose up 6.8% in August, help keep inflation growth in check yet again, but food inflation kicked in kicked in from July 13 months low of 5%, 5.4% to 5.7% and crossed the 6% mark in rural India. Overall, rural inflation stayed elevated compared with that faced by urban consumers, rising marginally from 4.1% in July to 4.16%, while urban inflation stood at 3.14% in August. Tomato reported the sharpest drop in prices, which declined 47.9% year on year and 28.8% on a month on month basis. The National Statistics Office said that India's food inflation for August was the second lowest since June 2023. Despite the respite into tomato prices, vegetables inflation shot back into double digits to hit 10.7% after slipping to 6.8% in July. The prices of spices fell 4.4% from last August, but pulses inflation stayed firm at 13.6%, marking the 15th straight month of 10% plus prices rise. Inflation to spike. Economists reckoned the pace of price rise would resurge from this month as the beneficial base effects would dissipate. The consumer price index CPI was up 5% last September. The central bank had estimated an average inflation of 4.4% in the July to September quarter, but with the first 2 months averaging just 3.6%. That would mean an inflation pace of 6% in the ongoing month, which may be unlikely, economists said, even as they were divided on the prospectus for near-term interest rate cuts. We anticipate a sharp pickup in consumer price inflation to around 4.8% in September and range between 4.4% and 4.7% in the second half to 2024 to 25, said ICRA chief economist Aditya Nair. She expressed warnings about the impact of above normal rainfall and development of La Nina conditions, which could pose upside risk to the food inflation trajectory in the near term. With India GDP growth undershooting the RBI estimate of 7.1% in the first quarter, Mr. Mrs. Nair said that a change in the monetary policy stance could not be entirely ruled out in October. However, Bank of Baroda chief economist Madan Sabnavesi said that earliest point for a policy shift may not arise before December, as the central bank will look for inflation to stay low on durable basis. On a month-on-month basis, the CPI was flat in August, while the consumer food price index declined 0.44%. Continue on page number 40.